get to the 30. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Now for the first time, it's a give to the rookie from Ohio State. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Back to the well again. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 4. And they're going to have a 1st down. Back to throw, it's Lance. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense in the hurry-up here. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. He lobs it deep middle. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Throwing his Lance. Coverman is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that's just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Spins out of one stop. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And the Saints will get set to take over. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Ready.
Now the first carry for Nick Chubb. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Nick's from the gun. He's going to loft one deep to the left. He's got it inside the 10. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. Here's Chubb. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
All I could tell him there was good luck. You get a safety all over a run like that, they could just smell it like a shark with blood in the water. And you feel fortunate if you're even able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, it's Nix. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down.
You know, it's tough to succeed at linebacker in most defenses if you can't hold your own in coverage. They rely on you to break up throws just like that and take some of the stress off the secondary.
Will Reichert now to try the field goal. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Smith able to put it through. And they're on the board.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Return coming from the 6. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They go play action here. Finds his man. It's Ricky Pearsall. And he'll get it up to the 44. Working quickly here. On 1st down, they'll run. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. To the air, Lance. Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs.
Kate, that play so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, well, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
McConkey's got it on the sideline. And he almost gets to the 5. He's out at the 6. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Now it's Lance. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack going to cost them some yardage.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Now for that defense, who puts a sack on the board.
Lance. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. Here's Jake Moody for the field goal. They're going to mark this as a 24-yarder. Moody knocks it through. And we're all tied up now in the 1st half.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
Here comes Williams on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up.
Here we go.
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. Oh, stiff arm. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. Now a give right side to Chum. And they're going to bring him down after a good gain to the 40. Offense up to the line fast. On 3rd down, they'll go with Chubb. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. They get 6 and a 1st down as well. They're set up at the 35 now. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. That's taken in by Samuel. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. We're back for the 2nd quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They're advancing it well as they face 2nd down. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains or at least make third down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Has him on the quick hitter. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
Man, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the first down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. Line of scrimmage once again, that 7-yard line as they get set, second and goal. Shotgun snap to Nix. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces third down.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
Let's go now.
Third and goal, here's Nix. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up fourth down. Will Reichert now to try on the field goal. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Smith able to put it through. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good than get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Starting from the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Running this one left. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. They give it to him again. Oh, he loses the football. And the Saints grab it. And a great return comes to an end with the tackle.
How about the quick thinking in the...
While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down. Here's Lance now. He throws a bullet to the set. That's caught at the 25. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Looking to throw Lance. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense in the hurry-up here. Trying again following the sack. Pitts brings it in. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Buys time, rolling right. And he gets them down to the 9 before going out. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes, incomplete.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
Off the play fake, he's going to throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown! The Elks take a second quarter lead. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. PAT up and good for Moody. And the Elks take a 4-point lead. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Here comes Williams on the return. Now bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Ready. And off to Chubb to start the drive. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
And he's going nowhere there. Add that to what's been a tough afternoon for him. Working quickly here. Now Nick's on 3rd down. Throw complete to Williams. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. So it's the 2-minute warning here from San Antonio. And it's the Saints who have 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Got Williams, and it's complete. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down. Throwing from the gun here. It's taken in by Williams. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Forced out to his right. Cut near the goal line. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. And the connection made in the end zone. Touchdown! The Saints get some late points and the lead. One after try good by Reichert. And the Saints push their lead to 3. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. This return starts at the 5. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Throwing his lands. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Saints will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
The best defenses, you can go look at it through the decades, are built from the inside out. And that's not just stopping the run on the inside out. That's playing your coverage from the inside out. That time, beautiful job by the defense of taking away the middle of the field, getting that interception, and setting their offense up for success.
They're out and set. 1st and 10. Let's go now. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Short pass brought in. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Give them an even 10 yards on the play. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And it's caught. Touchdown! The Saints grow their lead just before halftime. Reichert on for the point after. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they tag him for roughing the kicker, and now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. And a man is there to knock that away. Could not beat the defender there. So second down coming up. Here's Lance. He'll get this complete to Pitts. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Back to throw, it's Lance. He sends this one to the end zone. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Denzel Ward makes the play.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Nix with it on first. Cut out left. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Throwing on first down, Nix. This one to Williams out left side. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Nice spot here for the offense. It's second and 1. Running right with Chubb. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now the offense going to take its third and final timeout. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Nix from the gun. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down. They're set up at the 35 now. On first and 10, here's Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Here comes Williams on the return. And look at this return. They'll begin from the 36 as the returner's brought down.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number one objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half. And that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Sent to the ground by Khalil Mack. Give him 5 on that carry, bring it up second and 5. Again, it's Chubb. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Cooper to Jean with the stop. Give him only a couple that time. It's going to be third down. Let's go now. Staying on the ground here with Chubb. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Motioning left is their running back. Lance. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. And in for the touchdown. On is Moody for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Elks cut it to a field goal game. Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Nicks off the play action. Able to find Dotson here. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield. Here's Chubb up the middle. Jukes one defender. He breaks a tackle. And he gets some good yardage down to the 42. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Here's Chubb on 2nd down. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again. Now a stoppage as they attend to an injured player, and that looks like Nick Chubb. Pretty important piece of that offense who was hurt on that play. Throwing now, 3rd and 2. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it's 4th and short. We'll see if they go for it.
Here we go, set. 79 Bronco.
Back to throw it. That's incomplete on 4th down, and they'll turn over possession.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
They'll run here on 1st down. And he's brought down for a loss. Offense up to the line fast. Back-to-back carries here. Across midfield to the 45. And he's finally taken down at the 39-yard line. All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. Another carry for him. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
This time it's a passing play. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. 3rd and long for him here. Quick slant into the hands of Pitts. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll give him a 1st down. Working inside the red zone. Looking touchdown, but can't connect. Took his shot at 6 that time. And it sets up second down.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You got to shake it off and keep on firing.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
Let's go now. Check 60.
Here's Lance now. Bails out of the pocket quick. And this one doesn't go far.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Here he is on 3rd and long. On the move, headed right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Here's Jake Moody for the field goal. This from 30 yards out. Moody knocks it through. And that will tie things up in the 3rd.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Here comes Williams on the return. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. It's Dotson on the catch. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 4. Forces one through double coverage. Oh, it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner with the INT. Has room down the left sideline. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Here comes Williams on the return. Return's looking good so far. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. They've got 1st down from the 31.
Here we go.
They begin the drive with Chubb. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Here we go. Set.
Nick's looking to throw. That's to his back, Nick Chubb. Continuing to move past the 45. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, well, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
Ready.
Now Nix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Jahan Dotson, the intended receiver. And it's going to be second down. Here's a give to Chubb. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
They're now set for 1st and 10. They run it from the gun with Chubb. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Nix now to throw. That pass caught by Dotson. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. Give him about 16 yards on that game, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Chubb running out of the gun. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Driven backward to the 11 as they line up for 2nd and goal.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Has room into the secondary. Touchdown! So a chance to tie it up again here in the 4th. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Starting from the 5. He's popped at the end of that one. Painful end to a real solid return there.
Hey, maybe in the end this return just gets lost in the shuffle when we recap things, Kate. But you surrender a lead in the 4th quarter and you feel that momentum being lost. That's exactly what excellent special teams do. They turn it around. It's why that 3rd phase is coached and coached and coached, because you never know when your opportunity may arise. What a great return to begin this drive. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Now a give left side. And this run is stopped after getting up past the 35. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Back to the well again. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
They had the 1st down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Now motion him out of the backfield. Got used check, and it's complete. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. They'll try and take an option left side. And he doesn't slide down, and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. Running it now out of the gun. Jukes out a one-stop. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. First down play, that's him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Changing things up, they're going to throw now. And he'll go down. The Saints make the play. Offense in the hurry up here. Looking to throw. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Jake Moody now in a high-pressure spot. From the left hash, about 31 yards out. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Here comes Williams on the return.
Hey, Kate, the best kick returners I was ever around, really at any level. They want this opportunity. Want their chance to help their team. They know they're down, but they also know that return, especially a good one like this, can set the offense up for success.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's Nix to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They give inside to Joe. And defenders continue to swarm over to get him at the line. Nothing for them on 2nd down, and now it's 3rd and 1. Looking to throw. He puts some air under it. Deep down the middle it goes. A crucial mistake late. It's intercepted. And the Elks have it as he records his 7th interception of the season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions.
Finds a seam, left side, he's off to the races. At the 20. And that is a touchdown. The Elks pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. On is Moody for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Elks make it a 10-point ball game. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Here comes Williams on the return. He's stopped on the return at the 27. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Dragon 60. Go.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
He'll get this complete to Chubb. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down. Blitz coming, Nix. That's caught, Tucker Kraft. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. From the red zone now. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to be touchdown, Brock. Looks to be a couple yards shy of that marker. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in San Antonio.
Ready.
Saints got to score in a hurry. They'll throw again. Nix. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
I just hate that. I just hate to see that. Everything on the play was done so well. Everybody did their job. But you got to finish. You don't get many chances to make that type of play for your team. You got to come through on that touchdown.
He's got it. He has the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance. You know, no sense in piling on. Pretty clear for everybody to see. He knows he should have had that one. Just didn't watch it in the whole way, and it leaves 2 points on the table.
And they recover this one without a problem. The onside attempt fails. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. First and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Here we go.
Shotgun handoff for Allen. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
Didn't take a rocket scientist to know, Kate. They wanted to get the ball in this guy's hands any way they could, not just in the passing game, and he just showed you why. This defense not prepared for his impact on the ground.
And he's able to take this one in for the touchdown. The Elks now lead by 10. On is Moody for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Elks drive their lead to 11. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Returning it from the 4. Returns looking good so far. This return makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up.
Ready? 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Nix from the gun. Quick slant, that's Williams. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Need to work as quick as you can here, Brock. 2 timeouts left, down 2 scores. It's first down. To throw, here's Nix. Into traffic, complete. And they make the tackle at the 38. They gain 14 on the play. And the Saints are going to have a first down. Here's Nix. And not a great choice on first down. It's incomplete, nearly intercepted, actually. So second down coming up.
Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
Looking right, and he finds him. And he's out of bounds, just short of the 30.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Pass is caught at the 9. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Working inside the red zone. Has it down close. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown. I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game. So here are the Saints facing a consequential 2-point attempt.
Let's go now.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Setting up to pass. And no connection on the 2-point try. It fails. Okay, Brock, dialing up another 2-point call. And you remember when your friends didn't have a voicemail and it would just ring and ring and ring? It's still ringing. Fall short again of reaching that end zone.
Yeah, this defense is not doing very good between the 20s or even in the red zone, but they do find a way to rise up. This is always my challenge with being super aggressive, is why give that defense something to feel good about coming off the field after you put 6 on the board.
First and 10 from the 41. They'll start this series with an option left. And he's able to get this down to the 36. The defense takes its third and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And that is the catch that should end this game and seal this win. Touchdown. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
That one splits the uprights. And the Elks push the lead up to 12. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Here comes Williams on the return. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. They're out and set. First and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. Second down coming up. Now Nix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Now to throw. Trying to push it deep downfield. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Elks will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
This is a time that the communication upstairs from the booth, Kate, down to the field, it starts to get just a little bit hot. These eyes in the sky, they've got to help this quarterback try to see the field, because right now, with the third interception, man, he is killing him.
He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. And the Saints take possession down inside the 30 after the interception. Well, they had the advantage for a moment, Brock, but turns out that is all just that moment, because they throw an interception to give the ball right back.
And for once, both coaches on both sidelines are preaching the same message: take care of the ball. Not often you see back-to-back plays end in interceptions, and we're right back to where we were just a couple moments ago. Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
One final shot here. And that pass falls incomplete. Well, they kept trying, they kept taking shots to the very end, but now we have reached that end. This one's over. So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with a win. And they're able to run this winning streak to 3, as they have really caught fire recently. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. The Elks are winners as we bid you farewell from San Antonio.